Hey guys, so I decided to go on a fast. um, I was sick a few weeks ago. I wasn't going to do a video about this. I didn't even think about it. It wasn't even a planned thing. But every year I go, like every year I do like a, a health kind of reset. Um, when you don't drink, because I like to have wine and sometimes like a cocktail here and there, mainly like on the weekend or something or a holiday. But um, so I drank more because it was Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, and it just having wine and cocktails here and there on the weekends. Anyway, so every year I try to reset my body, and I don't drink any alcohol until the next holiday, major holiday, which is usually like Easter. I go camping and have some wine. So I do that, but this year I had gotten sick a couple weeks ago. Really like bad head cold. I never get sick. But when I do, it gets really really bad. And I wasn't able to eat for like 3 days, and then I started feeling better. And I was like, you know what? I've been doing a lot of research on autophagy, which is when your body basically heals itself. It like it absorbs and repurposes and destroys deformed cells, bad cells, and it's good for to get rid of like these bad cells that usually are the problem of diseases and cancers and stuff, right? So I've been, I'm always doing research in something. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to try that. I'm going to do a 7-day fast. So I already not eaten for 3 days. So might as well. And my face was getting a lot puffier lately. I'm perimenopausal. So, like, your hormones are changing. You're gaining weight in the midsection more. And I'm sure my cholesterol was up. And I'm thinking I was getting, like, maybe insulin resistant because I was starting to eat and feel tired after I ate. And that usually never happened. Like, I remember the elders of my family going to sleep after they ate all the time. Always just pass out. And I was like, that's starting to happen to me. No. So I was like, let's do a reset. So, anyways, I just continued on not eating. And I did not feel hungry at all. Absolutely no hunger. And I read that it was because your body has enough storage to feed itself. And my goal is not really to even lose weight because I'm really okay with how I am. I don't mind losing weight. I don't want to gain weight. But I'm not upset with how I look either. So, but I was getting puffy and retaining more fluid and getting, maybe slowly gaining weight. So this would be a good time to try to reset myself so I just maintain my weight, or I don't mind if I'm smaller, but I just don't want to get bigger. Anyways, so the goal is not to really lose weight, but to I guess it is when I'm talking about visceral fat. So visceral fat is fat that is around your organs, and so I was like, you know what? Let's go for autophagy and visceral fat. So that's what I want to get rid of, and because those are the two main causes of diseases: is the visceral fat and cells that are damaged in your body. So, and also, by the way, my mom died when she was 50, and my aunt, her sister, around the same age, like a couple years later, she was younger than her, so probably about the same age, and I was really, very close to them. Anyways, I'm 49. And my mom, like, I want to be around for a long time. And so I've always for the past 10 years, I've been, probably even longer, since Bit got sick. My youngest son um, has an autoimmune disorder, which causes him to have um, Tourette's OCD. It's called PANDAS. That's what he has. Regressive autistic behaviors, catatonia. Those are the things he has now, and he got it when he was 13. When he was fine until then, and he got strep throat. Anyways, it took a long time for us to get him help, but he has help and he's recovered. But he's not going to be the same. He has, residual brain damage. But the fact is I didn't know what was happening, and so that combined with me I was doing research on how to not get cancer, right? So I wanted to be proactive. And so before then, I was trying to better my health. Even before then, because when my mom passed away, I started drinking wine too often. I was like, and I was very depressed. It took me about a decade to get out of that funk. And then my husband was a smoker. And so I started bumming cigarettes off him once in a while when I drank, and that was horrible. So, like, it was 2015 when I started on my health journey. And then Shandon got sick 2017, a couple years later. So, anyways, that just spurred me into a more healthier lifestyle. Because I wanted to feed my son healthy. So we started our homestead more. We always did stuff, but we got more into it, like eating chicken and rabbit and duck and gardening and our food forest. And we always raised goats. It was just for a fun thing, but now everything else, and we always had chickens, but it was like a hobby. But now, ever since then, it was more for health. So, and then I always can like jams and jellies and pickles and stuff with my grandma. She taught me, and we made me and my aunt, the one that died, would make plum jelly and water bath can it, and she would give it away as gifts. But so I started canning all my own foods, so I know what ingredients in it. Started eating clean. This is, my history of trying to better my health for the last 15 years, since 2015, and then increasing in 2017 till now. I'm eliminating all seed oils. I eliminated all, years ago, 15 years ago, eliminated all fats that were bad, only animal fats or olive oil, or avocado oil. So butter, olive oil are my staples, tallow, lard. That's it. And I could tell when I eat it, like a French fry somewhere or anything that has fried food, my stomach hurts because my body's not used to that synthetic oil. So anyways, I eliminated all that, and then I started making my own breads, and I ferment everything I can, and making kombucha, and the kombucha helped. And I had digestive issues since I was in my early 20s. I had I think it was gallbladder issues. I didn't know what it was at the time. I went to the hospital a couple times with extremely bad stomach pains. And so I was trying to correct that with the fermentation and all that, because that would come and go almost every few months. And it turned out I wasn't eating enough fat to flush my gallbladder out. So I started doing gallbladder cleanses, gallbladder and liver cleanses, where I have a video on that where I didn't, so you drink Epsom salt, and then you drink lemon and olive oil and then you don't eat any fats for a week, right, in preparation. Then you drink Epsom salts, so your gallbladder stores up fats, and then you drink olive oil and grapefruit, shake it up, and then that's supposed to spur your gallbladder to release that in the stones. And the Epsom salt is supposed to help relax the sphincter muscles or the ducts that gallstones could get stuck in. That seemed to work. I think it works. And that helped a lot. But anyways, yeah, and so in preventative cancer, I've been doing, like, trying to be proactive. Like, why wait? And if you get it, why don't you act like everyone else does and do all those remedies? So, parasite cleans, because a lot of research says that cancer is related to parasites. So I always do parasite cleansing. I do it for me and my whole family. I did that for a while, from the beginning. So I would use this, because I have the stuff that you need to give to the animals, and you can use it for humans. So I would use that. I can't say it because they might censor my videos. I did health videos in the past, and YouTube took them down because I mentioned certain things, products that weren't regulated. So I'm not going to mention it, but it's the stuff you give animals. And then pine, turpentine, that with castor oil. I also, not internally but externally, started putting castor oil castor oil. Oh my gosh, I used to have TMI. I used to have the worst menstrual cramps ever. The worst. I mean, for years I just thought that was how it was supposed to be. But then I saw something that says castor oil gets rid of odors also in your body. But besides that, it gets rid of cramps. And it's like, so you put it down there, and you put it on your stomach and on your, your gallbladder and stuff. But they say if you put it down in those spots, that you won't have cramps anymore. And it's true. You don't. It works. So anybody have that problem, do it. It really, really, really works. I mean, it took a month of me doing that, and I have absolutely no problems. So that's awesome. And then when you're on your cycle also, that's when I would do a lot of like deworming and stuff. So those are a lot of things I was doing. I am also doing, and then mushrooms, different types of mushrooms, the lion's mane and in my coffee, and the cacao, and I'm doing like everything. I'm very healthy, but when you don't get rid of certain problems, like I burp though. I was burping all the time, and I know it's related to the same gut issue. Like, do I have candida overgrowth? Do I have all that jazz? So anyways, I'm going on a tangent here. For the most part, I'm very healthy. Like, I don't, I have to, breads are hard to find without soybean oil. And I will try to do all real sugars. I don't do fake sugars. But, and I just do minimal carbs, high protein. And I've always just eaten once a day, even before I knew what it was called. I just never, maybe twice a day, unless I'm like walking a lot or doing something, on vacation. But I've always kind of intermittent fasting without knowing what it was. So I'm pretty healthy on that front, but I still I think I need to get more of internal healing, because I never done that. So introducing fasting. What else have I not tried? So Uh, so I'm always worried about cancer and or anything. I just don't even. I want to make sure I live a long life. I don't want to pass away like my mom and my aunt did. And so when I turn 50, it's going to be emotional because I'll be outliving my mom. But, anyways. So autophagy and visceral fat is the goal. Not so much like trying to lose weight, but that comes hand in hand with it, right? So, um, anyways, the process of it, I started, uh, it's been, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay. Oh, 5 days, 5 plus 12 days. Okay, 12 days ago is when I started. Okay, so 12 days ago is when I got sick, and then I'm a little stuffy still from it. And then I continued on the fast, and so because I'm not sure if because I have that burping issue all the time and kind of acid reflux lately. I'm not sure if it's candida overgrowth or something. So I was like, I decided I was taking to get rid of the reflux. I also take HCl, hydrochloric acid, once in a while, and it always helps because I was starting to get that acid reflux, and it's low stomach acid usually. So, and it works. But I thought, okay, but I had to keep on taking it. So I was like, let's do the fast. Maybe we can heal our body and your gut problems. So during the fast, I took HCl every morning, my first 5 days, because the first 3 days I was sick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, 4 days, sorry. The next 4 days, I did HCl every morning, and then I did this 3 times a day. Wormwood combination. It's good for internal cleansing. So I did that 6 pills a day, 2 of them 3 times a day. That's all I did, and then I was, doing more research, and I was like, okay, I should take these electrolytes. I have electrolytes from when I did the liver and gallbladder cleanse. You need electrolytes, so I have those. So I start, because if you don't take electrolytes and you drink a lot of water, you're just flushing the electrolytes out, and you got to replace them. And it helps with hunger also. So a couple glasses a day of electrolytes, and then 1 glass of no. So I did that for 2 days, just the water and electrolytes, and then I did coffee with a tiny bit of sugar in it. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that. I mean, just a little sprinkle of sugar in the mornings. I don't think it affected anything, but and then I continued to put my mushroom and cacao in. I did that the first 4 days. So coffee with mushroom and cacao with a little bit of sugar and my inulin fiber, because inulin feeds good and bad bacteria. I mean, good bacteria. You can't digest it. It's not food to you. So, it helps the good bacteria. So the first 3 days I was sick. Then I was like, okay, do the fast. So I did the coffee in the morning with a little pinch of sugar, and then the cacao and the mushroom and a little bit of inulin. And then I had my hydrochloric acid. And then I took the wormwood. And then I had 2 cups of electrolytes, and then the rest water. Oh, and I did hot tea because I'm still recovering. So I was doing hot tea, lemon tea. So then I do that for 2 days, and then on the third day, and then so 3, 4, 5. So after that night, on the fifth night, I was like, let's try to do a gallbladder flush real fast. So I did that, like I would do in my gallbladder liver cleanse. I took magnesium calm powder supplements. It helps you flush your body. If you take a lot of the powder, it's called magnesium calm. I'll show you. Anyways, it helps you relax, and take a little bit, and if you take more, it makes you go to the bathroom. Here it is. So this is what it's called. So it's a replacement from Epsom salt. If you can't handle Epsom salt, you do this. So anyways, I was like, let's take some magnesium calm, and then let's do a flush. So I did. I didn't have any grapefruit, but I had lemon. So I did a cup of lemon juice and like a fourth of olive oil, and I mixed it, and I chugged it, and then I drank the magnesium calm a couple hours later, and then I went to bed, and I did there's like some gallstones came out, so that's good. Because I hadn't had any fats or anything, so I thought that was a perfect time to do a flush also. I'm not a doctor or nothing, guys. I'm not recommending anything. I'm just telling you what I did. And then then the next couple days, so day 7, I was having energy. I did a video on planting tomatoes. So I was planting tomatoes. I still hadn't eaten. I was not hungry at all. Continued with the electrolytes, and then the magnesium calm again, and then the 7th day, I was gonna keep on going, right? And then the 7th day, my grandson was gonna go visit his mom, so we wanted to go out to dinner before he had to leave. So we went to Denny's, and so I decided to break my fast that day. I was like, okay, 7 days is good, but I wasn't so sure. Like, I could have kept on going, but I was like, okay, I'll just break my fast and then eat like keto for another week. But I broke my fast with just my black coffee. So that day is when I had black coffee with nothing in it. I never drank black coffee before in my life. I always thought it was gross, but actually it was pretty good. I was also putting a dash of cream in the first few days in my coffee also. But that, I was like, okay, let's do black coffee, and then I did bone broth, and then I had a can of sardines, and that was it. And then we went to Denny's, and I was like, let me have some tea with lemon, and let's put honey in it. And as soon as I drink that, I'm thinking it was a honey. So when you do a fast, your immune system goes on overdrive. Like, your body is repairing itself. Like, that's the point, right? Autophagy. Well, I think my immune system was just on high alert or something. I had a horrible allergic reaction, like allergies so bad. My eyes started watering. My nose started watering. And the waitress had some kind of perfume on that probably irritated me too. But I just had bad allergies all of a sudden. I never have allergies like since I was young. When in my 20s, I used to get them. I never get allergies out here anymore. But oh man, I had all of a sudden I just couldn't. My nose was running, and I just got over being sick with a runny nose and stuff too. So that didn't help. I was still a little stuffy. And then I was like, "There's nothing to eat on here." We were, so I ordered, they had a skillet with potatoes, baked potatoes that are squared, and chicken on top. And then I asked for they had sauces that were supposed to go on it. I asked them not to put it on there. Put it on the side for if someone else wanted it. But I had a couple bites of that and a few bites of the potato. Probably half of it. Chicken and the potato. And I read that potatoes are good for ending a fast, but I don't think it's good if you're going to keep on the fast. So I planned on not keeping it on, so that's why I planned on not continuing the fast. I was thinking I was ending it, so that's why I had a little bit of potato. Because they say in my research that a little bit of potato will help cut cortisol off, because when you fast, your cortisol goes up. Anyways, I got home and I just was like, the next day, I mean, my allergies kept on going bad. I was just horrible allergies. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to continue this fast. I bet my allergies will go away. And when you know it, I didn't eat all day long, and the next day my allergies were gone. So, because your immune system. But I was super hungry, and I think that's because of the potatoes. Like, I wasn't hungry the whole time I did my fast earlier, but I was super hungry. So, let's see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So Friday night was when I ate. Saturday is when I had the allergies, and I decided to start the fast. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today's Wednesday. So it's been 5 days. So starting my new fast. So I did 7 days with a break, and then I decided to do it again. So it's been 5 additional days. This time I want to go for 14 days. I'm trying to go for a total of 21 days. So if you take away my break, let's take away 3 days on that break and say it's 18. So pretty much about an 18-day fast, I guess. But I'm going for 21. If that makes sense. Mathematically, I'll deduct 3 days out of the 21 days. So I'm going to do 21 days because they say it takes 21 days for your body to adjust and to redo things. So we're going to go for 21 days. I was going to do 14, but I did more research, and they say 21 days is a good date for resetting, because that's how long it takes your body to remember. So that's what we're doing. So, yeah. And this time, I'm not putting anything in my coffee. I'm just having regular black coffee. So since Saturday, the new start of my fast, I'm doing it proper. And so the first 7 days started from a Saturday, also ended on a Friday, and then I refed, and then I started again right away. So it's been 5 days since I started again right away. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's been 12 total days of me doing a fast minus 1 day. So 11 days. If you take away that 1 day. We can count it as 2 days. So anyways, yeah. So I'm not doing this. I'm not taking the ACL. My burping has I was burping still, and then it's actually stopped the last couple days. So that's good. I don't feel like I have reflux anymore. I drank some. So it's all black coffee with nothing in it. What I'm doing smart water with electrolytes, and then I'm doing the electrolyte powder by Dr. Burge a couple times a day, and then the magnesium calm, just a little bit, not enough to do a flush, just what's recommended. And then because so it's hard to sleep when you're fasting. It's hard to sleep because your body is on high alert. Like your body, like it's like caveman days, right? Your body's meant to be fasting. And so Like, that's what I read anyways. So, like your ancestors, that's why you put on your body stores fat and your body releases fat, and there's just a rhyme to a reason we're finding, right? So it's hard to sleep because I guess your adrenaline, like your body's on guard, like because you're supposed to be more aware of your surroundings and stuff. So the magnesium calm helps you sleep. And I woke up around 3 a.m. twice. And they say in Chinese medicine that's the liver. So, but last night I didn't. I slept all the way through, but I woke up early. So yeah, that's all. That's all I'm doing. And then, oh, so fifth day. So last night I also, because I'm concerned with my, I want my gallbladder to continue to produce bio, but I'm concerned about vitamins. I want to make sure I don't lose hair or anything, So I took my vitamin D, my vitamin B, my zinc, and a multivitamin, and then because vitamins don't count, and then magnesium, because you'll get muscle cramps, and then make sure you add salt to your water. And then I did a teaspoon of fish oil or cod liver oil because I like cod liver oil. So I did a teaspoon of cod liver oil. Cod liver oil is the best oil for multivitamins also. So I did that last night. And then I think that's what I'll do periodically. So I'll just, I'm going to take I think every day I'll take a multivitamin. And a magnesium. Just do black coffee, water, the smart water, and a couple of electrolyte powders and a magnesium calm powder at night. That's what I'm doing. So, I don't know. I don't really... My face is maybe a little less puffy. My eyes get hooded when I gain weight, so they're not as hoodie. So, I don't see my collarbone. That's not showing. My arms are always thin, but I have my arms are always a little bit big. I got good muscles. I'm gonna also start weight training, just because when you're premenopausal, you start losing muscle mass. You want to keep that muscle up, and muscle burns fat, and so you want muscle to eat fat, so to maintain your weight, or if you want. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, and then also because I'm premenopausal, I haven't had a menstrual cycle, but every 4 months. And this fast, I think, has helped balancing my hormones more, and so I actually have a cycle right now. So that's good. It's cleaning. My body's cleaning at the same time, so that's perfect. I'm so happy about that. And then because of, and I was getting hot flashes too. And so I got something called Anna's cream. It's it's yam cream, and it's supposed to help balance estrogen, and it works. It really works. I just put it on, and then some dim sum supplements, and I'm good to go. So, I put the Anna's cream on this whole time, and the yam cream. Actually, I never go to the doctor. I haven't gone to the doctor in years, just for your regular, breast exams and stuff. But besides that, I don't go to doctors. I think doctors make you sick. So, but I have a doctor's appointment in a couple days, in 2 days, just to establish a doctor if I needed it for if I got sick. But what's sick? I guess if you need penicillin, but I have penicillin, your fish box from your fish marks is the same thing that they give you, prescription. So like, I don't even need that. But like if there's something were to happen, I would need some type of primary care. So I'm just trying to establish primary care. I'll get a baseline of, I guess, not baseline because it's already been, 12 days, but it'll be in between because I'm going to go longer. So I'll get my blood pressure reading. I'll get my weight taken. I never weigh myself ever. I just know I was around 200 pounds, give or take. I always fluctuate between 180 and 200 in the last few years. Before that, most of my life I weighed 140. So I have been slowly creeping up. And I think that's cholesterol and insulin resistance. So that's what I'm trying to get rid of. Do autophagy, trying to stay healthy, and, all that jazz. All right, I'll update you. I don't know. I rambled. I was rambling on here. But those are my reasons. And I don't have before or afters because I didn't even think about it. But if you watch my videos, you can see, I guess, before and after. If you see a few of my, like my family videos or something, you'll see that I was getting a little swelled. A little swelled. But I guess my face is a little bit thinner. I don't know. Alright, so we'll just talk to you later. Peace. Oh, I forgot. I took, when I first broke my fast with my coffee, I forgot I put collagen in it. Because I forgot to say that. I read that collagen is really, really good for your joints. They say fasting loosens your joints and stuff. So, collagen when you break your fast. And then one more thing. I forgot I took Tudka. I had some Tudka, and I took Tudka the first 5 days. Also with my hydrochloric acid. Tudka is a really good biosalt to help get rid of sluggish gallbladder issues. So yeah, I took a bunch of Tudka, 2 a day for the first 4 days. Alright, that's all that. Here, I might as well just see if we could do like let me set this up here. There we go. Alright. So, let's see what I look like, I guess. We'll try to get a gander. This is 14 days in, okay? Let's see if I can throw up a picture before the 14 days. So, 14 days. I don't want to do skin, but 14 days in. This isn't any different. This is all. I don't see any difference, really. I don't see no difference except for maybe around my shoulders, my back. My back seems to be smaller. That's the only difference so far in my face. So my face and my back area, that's what I think. Everything else is no difference. My clothes still fit the same. But that's not the goal. The goal is internal, like visceral fat. So I think this will get smaller once the visceral fat goes away. I don't care about anything else. So, yeah, 14 days with a break after the first 7. All right, now we'll talk to you later. I'll give you an update after my doctor's appointment. Peace.